Okay, fellas, another one of those long, boring videos. Some stuff I want different people to see in this, and I'm going to start with Eric. I don't know how well this is going to show up on the video, but what I want you to see is the open area that I have in here to see if I'm going to be able to use a small quad. Looking straight back this way, I've got a good 60 feet of open air space that's about 20 to 30 feet wide. Shut up. The canopy closes up, but down here it's pretty open. I'm not sure how my little camera is going to show this, especially as far as like depth perception and stuff, you know. Up to the curve there is probably 30 feet. So I've got a decent area. If I keep the quad under 15 feet of altitude, I don't have to worry about overhead. So anyway, this is what we're doing this weekend. This is August 15th. You guys have all seen the rest of the trail. This is where I've concentrated this stuff for taking photographs, and that's what we're doing out here today. I brought out the 88 and set that up. I need more figures, which is why I'm really glad we're getting a good response to the group figure build. That's going to be really cool. Am I getting carried away with this hobby, guys? Am I becoming obsessive and letting it control my life? I don't know, I'm having a lot of fun with it. I brought out the 34 Ford to park next to the barn, you know, car laying around waiting to be worked on. Over the winter I want to do a lot more work to the buildings, bring them inside the house one at a time and start doing more detail to them. They're pretty easy to, you know, get a decent facsimile for photos. Not as detailed as I'd like them, or as, you know, a lot of the permanent battlefields have. I still haven't put a ladder on the tower. I kind of feel guilty about that. Now this is the guy on the cavalry guy, and I got another one in that bunch of warrior kits I got recently. Got another Pak 40 down here. I need to pick up. I don't know if I should invest in this 18th scale stuff or not. I mean, it works pretty good, but some of the stuff that Rex has got lately, the 15 centimeter Canon and stuff, that looks a lot better. And I still want to do this guard shack in great detail one day, you know, with a lift off roof and an interior and all that. Now this was the guy that we were talking about in the group build thread, that this was the first guy I did, and he's pretty easy, and you can still get him from Scale Hobbyist for like 10 bucks. I'm not sure what their shipping rates are, but in the US they should be pretty reasonable. Yeah, I don't know if the case of Coke works or not, but I like it. I'm going to do a lot more work to this tank as soon as I get the time. I want to get rid of the rope and do the track cables and do the tow cables and all that. I'd really like that tank. Okay, now, and this is going to make for a really good side-by-side. This is the customer tank and my S33, and here you'll be able to see what I keep talking about, how I think I made the lines too wide on the S33. I like the one I did for Jerry a lot better. But the one on the left has got an IBU in it, and the one on the right has got a Clark. And that's pretty much the only difference between these two tanks. The Clark runs on NIM and the IBU runs on LiPo. And then we've got the scene in front of the bar. I picked up that little dog at Hobby Lobby in the dollhouse section. I don't know how well he'll show on camera, but these are both Verlinden resin figures, and I still got more work to do to them. I need to get better tank commanders. My tank commanders are Mr. Google Eyes. I just tried to make him better, and I don't know, you can only have so much success with that. But this is a tank I put a lot of work into. I know the Harleys don't fit, but I figure it's a bar, and you know, what the heck. More of the S33s. That gets delivered on Monday. I've decided about this lighthouse. I've got a little statue inside. I'll post a figure of it. It's just a little like figurine kind of statue thing, but it's the design of it that I'll be posting it for, because it's got that lighthouse incorporated into the roof of a much larger building. And now this is the setup table, and you can go down to like the Goodwill store and stuff and pick up all kind of cheap card tables and tablecloths, and they work great for this kind of thing. Now this is a Mobius. This is a Mobius camera, and I'm going to try it out today, and I'm not sure exactly yet how we're going to do it or how it's going to work. But I've only made one video with it so far, but I figured out how to make videos and play them back and save them and then find them again after I saved them. I'm not a real computer guy, let me tell you, fellas. with all the machine work I do, I run all the old manual dinosaur machines, and I'm damn good at it. But when it comes to CNC and programming and stuff, it's like I got some kind of learning disability or something. Trying to program a radio makes me feel like a total freaking moron. This I got recently. That's what you get in the big size bottle of Magostine. At first I started getting the $5 sample bottles, but there it is right next to a Hobby King T6 radio. Well, that's the Mado, but it's the same radio, you know, for scale. Here you go. There's a 16-ounce Pepsi bottle, the kind that comes in the 8-pack. So, now that's pretty interesting. This is supposed to be, what, 16 ounces? It does not say. It's advertised as 16 ounces. This actually is, maybe this is advertised as 8 ounces. I'll have to look again and see, because there's something wrong with that picture. If that's the case, we'll figure it out. Love that Magostine though. I don't care how many ounces it is. I'm still going to buy it. I think it's a good deal. Okay, so that's the start, the setup. I'm going to start taking stills and stuff and see if I can match any of the kind of great stuff that Ryan is doing. I mean, I know I don't have the photographic equipment, but I got an edge on him when it comes to tanks and background, so we'll see. And Ryan, this is a very friendly competition, bro. I'm having fun of it. You're very good at this stuff, and I want to learn from you. So don't be offended by any smart-ass remarks that I might make, because I do that very well. See you next time.